shock move for Alejandro Garnacho to Arsenal, and I didn't see that one coming. Did you? For me, I don't mind it. Why not? There's a lot of Man United fans that want to keep the Argentine in Manchester, but, or is it Argentinian? Regardless, I don't. It's time to move on. It's time to go. Anywho, let's set a like target. You lot have been smashing it, so I appreciate every single one of you. If we can, again, get 150 likes, that would be immense, or anything close to that. I think they're realistic targets, so yeah, big up to all of you. But came out earlier from Gaston Dole. I think that's how you say his name. I think it's Gaston Ramirez. Pretty much turned, if anyone remembers that player, turned agent or journalist. If it just corrects me if I'm wrong, but he is known to be the tier 1 for Argentinian players. Now, Garnacho is already rumored that he wants to stay in the Premier League. It's quite known. That's his preference. He's quite settled here. He's been there for many years now. He's been through the academy. You can understand why. He's got a family that's settled. So, big up to him if he wants to do that. He's got outside interest as well, but the guy's going to want his money, of course. And if you want your money, you're going to probably have a preference to stay in a Premier League. Now, the teams that were rumoured before were notably Chelsea. Then Ben Jacobs came out and said, keep an eye out on Aston Villa. So some people in the comments did actually predict who it could be. And I thought, oh, that's a great shout. Chelsea, who's the 3 Premier League sides. That came out from Fabrizio Romano only the other day. And I was thinking, cool, I thought it might have been Tottenham. Tottenham's not that choice. It actually came out to say it's actually Arsenal. I'm like, oh, wait, how does that make any sense? By all means, run it up. But by all means, please, when it comes to selling this guy, if it goes to a Premier League side, you have to ask for a premium fee. Now, if you want to go and sell him for the rumoured between 40 and 60 million to somewhere, let's say in Italy, Napoli, 40, 45 million. I think 40 million is a little bit too low, but 45 million sounds okay. When you look at other players going for certain amounts, got Alanga's potentially 50 millions. We'd earn some money from that too. You'd think that Garnacho would be worth something similar. Now, again, if it comes to Arsenal now, where we know they got money, then surely you'll be asking for the 55, 60 million. I don't believe they would actually end up paying that. And who knows if they're going to even make that move. Would he improve their side? Is he better than Martinelli? But is he someone that Arteta likes is the real question. You look at someone like Martinelli and Garnacho, you could pretty much say they're quite similar. Head down, meat running. When it comes to shooting, it's pretty much their best quality about them. Both got pace. It makes a lot of sense. But going from Rodrigo to Garnacho on the list, how credible is that? We've already got other outgoings as well. There's rumours around Rasmus Højlund, which I predicted as well, a loan with an obligation of something around 45 million euros to prize him away again from Manchester if Inter are going to want him. The shift in outgoings has to be immense, and it has to come under some immense pressures because we got a big Swede to go and get. Don't take that weird. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We call him Glock 9. We call him Mr. Born in the Darkness. We call him that one and more. Because yesterday, again, and we pretty much knew this. If Man United want to go and secure this deal, and they're calling it a difficult deal, but not impossible, then we're going to have to go and sell either Garnacho, pure profit, Rashford, pure profit, or the likes of Jadon Sancho, which now, if it is to go to Saudi, would also mean pure profits. And a lot of them, are 2 out of 3 of them, are on hefty wages. We need this guy through the door. That would pretty much fund the whole thing for Victor Gyökeres. And he is Manchester United's number 1. We must go and get him by all means. And for me, especially for me, he is that number 9 that we lack up front, a profile that it's been lacking for many, many years. Someone's got to run in behind, put the ball in the back of the net. We already got your Xerxes, Cunhas, and Boumos. You could pretty much utilise any of them in the strike force. But Garnacho sell to Arsenal, I'm pretty sure some of you are going to say this is a huge mistake. I call it a huge win. It's pretty much like when Mason Mount got sold to us from Chelsea and all of us were in disarray thinking, wait, hold on, this is actually true. I look at the same kind of thing with Garnacho, except he's not injury prone. You know, London might be a great choice for him. I don't know if it's going to be a great move exactly. Is he even going to be a starter over there? You know, Trossard signing a new deal as well. So if you're going to put logic behind it, then what happens with Martinelli? Because there's all these rumors about left wingers for them. That's not for us to deal with. That's for them to to sort out themselves. And when you think about Garnacho, his attitude, and all the antics that surround him with people close to him, I don't see how Arteta might like that. Maybe he feels he can mold him into more of a model professional. He can, get the best out of him ultimately, because he does have goals in him. He's not rubbish as he will make out to be. He's not top tier either. You know, I know he's young and there's a lot of room to grow, but not every single young player is going to become something spectacular. But it's already known when it comes to egos and Arteta that he doesn't like them. He doesn't want to deal with them. And as much as I quite like Garnacho's work ethic on the pitch, I can see why he would have some sort of liking towards him. It's just everything else that comes with it. Can he be bothered with that? That's the other questions. So maybe all of you have got the answers more than myself. Now, an Arsenal fan is going to come across this video and say, you're talking rubbish. This is just all scaremongering. You're just reporting on fake news. I mean, it's only fake news when rivals or even our own fan base hear about a transfer that we don't like. You know, and then you sort of like automatic dismissal, and unless it's someone incredibly credible, then, you know, it's easy to kind of just dismiss. We'll get more information, I'm sure, but if Arsenal want him, 55 million should be the asking price. Man United, make sure you do the right thing, especially you upstairs, especially you. We want as much money as possible. And you know what? If he's going to come back to haunt us, we'll see that. But again, I said it earlier in this video, I'm not worried about that. I don't care. We should be focused on Manchester United as a football club, you know, and everything else surrounding. I could do videos. You know, I've seen a few videos as well surrounding how can Manchester United afford all of this? You know, well, he could be a big part of that. You know, big reasons. You know, he's already said that he's confirmed that he's going to leave. It's just how quickly. Mbumo is going to be wrapped up soon. And then the next target is going to go straight onto Gyökeres. We've been direct talks with his camp, understanding the situation. Direct talks as well with Sporting to understand that the price is what it is. They're talking about something along the lines of 55 to 60 million pounds. It's a no-brainer for me. You know, imagine going from Højlund to Gyökeres to Cunha as well from Mason Mount, for instance, and then Mbumo from Garnacho. That's just an absolute transformation, isn't it? And we've been absolutely wondering when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen for way too long. We got too much PTSDs in this game. But will Garnacho fare well at Arsenal? Will he do damage? Let me know in the comments. Remember, the like target as well, people. 150 likes. Bless. But we need to be funding this move ASAP, if possible. Don't dwell on it. I hate when Manchester United in the past dwell on selling because we're just not that good at it. You know, last summer it was deemed to be, you know, quality in terms of sales, you know, and it's like, how did you raise this much funds to go and get ABC said players? Could be the same case. Anyway, smash the likes, subscribe if you're new. As you can see, I'm trying to be absolutely way more consistent with videos, and I've got another one coming out tomorrow. So love for that in a bit.